Battle control initialized.
Right. So,
And here we are.
Barfy
Smitty versus Barf.
Yes, Barf Northwest spawning as Britain in yellow. Smitty in orange spawning as Germany in the southwest. Oil derricks in the middle. And there, and there. I've never seen this map before, I think.
Yep, and unfortunately, this last game we did have the server crashed at the end. I'm not really sure why. This it may not have been the spectators, but this is why we like to keep spectators out. That way, we don't have anybody to blame but the people that are in it.
Yep. Preferably we can keep it this way. There's a medic, and there's the engineer for Barf, gonna capture that oil derrick. Well, I see two medics. For Smitty.
I told since we were going to do a rematch and he had to leave. I eliminated him for now, but if he gets back in time, depending on the time, if we're not too late, if we get some quick matches or some more people drop out, we can try to get him in at the tail end of it and add him in.
Barf losing that first little instance here. Just this one little rifle infantry and his engineer left. Smitty now going for the northern oil derricks. And he has control of the most southern oil derrick as well. Bye, Andon. And that's one oil derrick down. Double refinery for Smitty. War factory opening for Barf though, with the Ranger. I was gonna get some nice kills in if he's fast enough. There you go, that's two. With an engineer inside of itself, and is gonna capture that oil derrick. Smitty's engineer now going to capture the most southern oil derrick. While the rest of the infantry is actually heading up to the middle oil derrick of the southern ones. Well, to destroy it rather than capture it. There's still a rifleman over here going at it at Smitty's gun yard. Well, the bottom oil derrick is still not captured. I thought it was. Oh, but the engineer got killed. The engineer got denied. Let's see it.
Wow.
Yeah, that Ranger actually was really quick on the kill there.
Looks like Smitty is going to go for a pretty early push here. He's got quite the army. Barf has
4 barracks.
4 infantry. Yeah, it looks like he's just now going to start pumping them out. We'll see if he can't keep up and catch up in units.
Well, both players on one oil derrick at the moment. Still one oil derrick up for grabs. Race coming down south again.
Yeah,
and dead. Could have had an engineer, but Shroud. Your chat says Shroud.
Yeah, Lord Driver, I actually had that, and we discussed it, and that was one of the options. One of the options was to give half of the prize money to the longest streak and half the money to the last player, and if that's the same person, then they get all the money. But then we decided it'd probably be more incentive if we gave everybody a chance to get a little bit of money.
That's the second to last oil derrick, and Smitty's gonna capture the last oil derrick. Both players on 1 at the moment. Barf with the early expansion to the east. I actually want to move it slightly further to the north. Yes, and he does. Do we see both teams?
Smitty looks like he wants to expand in the exact same spot that Barf is expanding towards. This could force a little skirmish here.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one. It seems
will
that
be a battle here.
Smitty has more infantry. Oh, but the quick pillbox
He
there.
does. Very pocket pillbox, ready to go. Smitty drops his MCV
Yeah,
and a pillbox. That pillbox is
Nice.
tanking everything in the meantime. Barf decides to pull his MCV and get the hell out of there. He takes that oil refinery that's really big this early in the game. Gonna get the barracks too and wipe the entire army. MCV was the only thing that got out.
And the miner. That is already full. Right, I see a nice big group of rocket guys. The second expansion here for Smitty. To the west.
There's a lot of rocket soldiers.
Yeah. There goes that oil derrick. Smitty, oh, with the cheesy play here.
Is that construction yard gonna go down for free?
Yeah.
Looks like it, but meantime he's gonna counter push a lot of this stuff, so should be about an even trade.
Uh-huh.
Meanwhile, that's a lot of tanks that Barf's starting to gather. If he can manage to get an army with that, he could probably take out this entire force of Smitty.
Yeah, but Smitty's building some tanks too in the south. A lot of veterancy going on here as well. Oh, not a pillbox.
Yeah, Smitty's going to have to pull back here. He's going to lose a ton of stuff. Doesn't look like his entire army's responding right away. Going to lose a couple of units.
Yep.
Meanwhile, on the bottom left, we've got Smitty's tanks. Probably both of them going to go down. Not going to be able to get out. He doesn't have the army to defend here, I don't think, either. He's going to at least need another couple pillboxes. Or I think this whole expansion could just go down here. Smitty might want to pull back and try to do a counter push. I'm not sure what he's going to decide to do here.
Me neither.
And yeah, he is going to try to go for that counter, so we're going to have another base trade situation just like in the last game with Omnom.
Yep.
And
Radar tech for Smitty up north though. And down
So
goes the
we've
last
now
oil
seen-
derrick.
We've now seen both players expand on each other's expansions and take them over successfully.
Yeah, well, we
And
might
wow.
actually see a successful push over here in the north.
Yeah, Barf expanding right into Smitty's main.
Yep.
We'll see if he can't hold this. And on the top left, Smitty is still pushing, gonna get this oil refinery and more. We'll find out how much more.
Well, that harvester for sure. Power plants
And
definitely. Maybe
just
even the
can't
war
tell if
factory.
this is enough defenses down on the bottom right.
I don't know.
Slowly getting chopped into.
In the meantime, another ore truck has been destroyed. Pillbox will go down. Focus on the war
Seemingly
factory.
feels like no units are dying of Barfs.
This is kind of silly. It's like, oh, you built something, I'll just straight away kill it. Well, that was the last war factory for Barf, so he doesn't have the ability to build tanks anymore. I'm hearing a mechanic somewhere.
Yeah. And Barf never defended his base, but Smitty's army just isn't big enough to push on it quick enough. I think Barf is just gonna.
Smitty
he
calls the
forces
GG. Yeah,
And Smitty's out.
indeed. So that makes Barf the current king. Nice. That was a nice quick match though.
Yeah.
And
Battle
voila.
control terminated.
Now Smitty can actually come back in the chat here.